In a bid to close the housing gap, the federal government is deepening its commitment to providing affordable housing to more Nigerians. The Ministry of Finance Incorporated, otherwise known as MOFI, made this known in Abuja at the signing of an MOU with Shelter Afrique Development Bank to expand the impact of its real estate investment fund. Arise News correspondent Frank Omalape has this report.
Nigeria faces one of the most pressing housing crises in Africa, with an estimated housing deficit exceeding 20 million units. This chronic shortfall, driven by rapid urbanization, population growth, rural to urban migration, and underinvestment in infrastructure, has left millions without access to decent and affordable shelter. This is why the federal government is ramping up efforts to close the gap with strategic partnerships through the Ministry of Finance Incorporated's Real Estate Investment Fund. CEO of the Ministry of Finance Incorporated says this engagement with development partners is aimed at scaling up affordable housing through structured financing, capital mobilization, and investment innovation.
One of the efforts that MOFI has engaged in with the support of Mr. President and the Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy was to establish the MOFI Real Estate Investment Fund, MRIF, which is to mobilize capital at scale, long-term and low costs to enable Nigerians own their own homes with dignity and pay over time. In order to achieve that, there are a number of things that must happen. The first is to ensure that Nigerians can get mortgages at interest rates that are reasonable and at tenures that are at least 10 years, 20 years, and up to 25 years.
The housing deficit has not only stifled wealth creation among low and middle income earners, but has also increased housing costs and pushed many into substandard living conditions. Some of the key stakeholders here speak on the government's initiative and the expected impact.
The significance of the event is really to mark our ambition to scale up access to affordable housing for all in Nigeria. And this is really the beginning of the transformation of the sector across the continent.
We now need more houses in the urban areas and more houses for those in the mid-tier of the market than ever before. So when you're looking at that figure of over 50 million, about 53 million, thereabouts, a lot of that is actually in Nigeria.
The federal government recently completed 2 successful and fully subscribed funding rounds of 150 billion naira and 100 billion naira, offering long-term mortgage financing at rates as low as 12%. Stakeholders here say the government's funding initiatives to bridge the housing gap will not only enhance supply chain development, but also support affordable housing. Frank Omalape, Arise News.